Holy dooly, he's cruising. And that looks to be camp. So that is awesome. Good morning, everybody. It is a crackingly beautiful morning. It is obviously quite brisk this morning. I'm freezing. I was fairly warm last night, but there's probably some changes to make before I go to sleep tonight so that I don't do the same thing and freeze myself. But like I said, it is just a beautiful, beautiful morning this morning, and I am super excited because this finally day 2 of our 5-day moto camping adventure, and today we hit the trails and we hit them properly. So what's going to happen is we're going to probably make some coffee and warm up, wait for our gear to dry out, we'll pack up, and then we're going to go up to a place called Mount Perry and we're going to hit the rail tunnels, and I cannot wait to get out there and get it done. So I'm going to go do those things, and let's get to the adventuring. And we are all packed up and ready to go. So I didn't have breakfast. I had a Hydro Light, and that was me. Actually, I haven't even had a coffee yet. The other boys have. Mike's all kitted up, DR's ready, KLR's ready, and Justin's just packing up the last of his GS. And then we are going to make our way, top up on fuel, because we've got a big stretch of dirt in between here and the next stop that has fuel. And then, I cannot wait, we're going to hit these rail tunnels and it is going to be awesome. So, let's jump onto the road, shall we? Go see these tunnels. Cut along, these tracks are just plain fun and awesome. Beautiful country. Trying to keep pace with Paul on the big KLR, with no idea where that went. That was dumb. There he is. A bit loose and scrambly. Just beautiful. I mean, look at this. I am having a blast. This is going to be 4 awesome days left on the road, or off the road, more to be exact. Justin's way back there somewhere. He doesn't like riding in dust, so he likes to give everyone a clean berth. I don't think too many people have been down this track recently. Seems a little bit overgrown, to be honest. What have we got here? Oh, just a water trough. Where are we? Well, keeps going.
I don't remember any of this on the video.
Hey?
I don't remember this on the video.
No, neither do I. This is not in the brochure, but I am so glad it's here. Across the top of the dam. Uh-oh. I think I've gone the wrong way. Alright. So, little bit of discussions later. Man, the bendies here are just prolific. But we are going to go through that gate. It looks like there's a bit more of a road on the other side, and see where that leads us. And if it turns into more of this loggy, cut up, single tracky stuff, then we're going to have to double back and find some less crazy roads, because it's a bit difficult riding all this gear fully loaded. But nevertheless, let's get going. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh, this isn't too bad at all. Done. Alright, next up, the tunnels. This is it. We've waited a while for this one. This is Boolboonda Tunnel, the first of our rail tunnels to ride. Oh, she's dark in there. Oh, magnificent. My head, I'm wearing sunglasses. I can't see a thing. That was so dumb. I can't see a single thing right now. Sorry, I'm currently holding my sunnies just off. She's loud in here. There we go. That was awesome. First of many. And there it is. That's one rail tunnel. I think we've got at least 3 more to go, and this is the one that they let cars through. And we keep going up this way. We're going to run into a few that they don't even let cars on, and sort of there's still rails running through them. It's going to be awesome. For those wondering, this is an old rail tunnel that used to run out to copper mines in the region, which got closed down something like 30 years ago. And it's a bit of an iconic spot here in, I don't know where we are. We're not North Queensland, but Central Queensland, to come and check out. So we might get some photos, then we'll get back on the tracks, and we're going to go find some more of these things. This is fun. Thanks, guys. Back in the dirt. Hopefully we're going to cover some miles before we get to the next set of tunnels, because, oh, that was slippy. Because we got 200 kilometres to do today, and so far we've done 30. So a little stressed about time and getting into the general store before it closes this RV, and getting into camp before it gets dark. But at the end of the day, it's all part of the adventure. And can't really complain, this place is beautiful. So I'm going to stop rambling, keep riding, and I'll catch up with you guys when it gets a little more interesting with just dirt roads in the bush. So I'm starting to have some serious worries that maybe there aren't any more tunnels on the track that we've got mapped. But all the same, look at how magical this is. For those wondering, this is all state forest, so it's grown plantations that are culled, cut down at different points. Usually there's a lot of logging trucks and stuff coming through this way, which is why the road's fairly good. But this is just magical, beautiful. It's been quite the adventure so far. Not really what I expected. I thought we'd be in less dirt roads and more single tracky fun stuff, but you know what? I'm not complaining. This has been epic. Oh, I'm going to say, this adventure, this has just been awesome. On yet another rocky, sketchy road. Cool. Uh-oh.
That's the way or not?
That's the way. You reckon Paul went the right way?
Okay. Oh, yeah. Just took a bit to catch up.
Hey, look, you went the wrong way. Oh, this is a bit of fun though. A little dark and rainforest feeling. Been skirting up and down mountains all day, so I've actually lost track of if we're up high or down low, but we're definitely going lower. Kinda off the track for where my GPS says we should be.
It's the one on the gate.
No, the gate said private property.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
We're following it. Sort of. Alright, so our little dilemma is that our GPS file, which don't get me wrong, they're not the most reliable of things, says that we are nowhere near where we need to be, or slowly deviating from where we need to be. And yep, Paul was on the money. This track does not go where we want it to. This track's about to connect up to something else. Let's have a look anyway though, eh? Oh, Josh at MVDBR. What have you done to me, mate? Yeah, that ain't it. Well, decision was made. It's time to turn around and sort of backtrack a little bit. And sort of stopped by the track that looks like this file that we got for this big trip that we're doing is blocked by a gate that says private property. I really want to go making farmers angry. So, and this track that we just came down thinking it might be the right one sort of veers and goes the wrong direction back up the hill. So what we're going to do is we are going to get out of here. Oh, it's stand up road, a little bit better. Big rock. And we're going to get out of here and go the long way around, which might involve a little bit of a main road, but still can't complain. I love this place. It's pretty awesome. A steep little bit of hill, really. Gripping on for dear life. Here we go. And we're back up the top. So that dirt road we were just on suddenly just opened up into this awesome little twisty section. I don't think lasts very long according to my GPS, but it doesn't really matter, does it? This is just awesome. I mean, if it's going to be a bitch, man, best it be this, because this is just fun. Bike's just popping and crackling away. For some reason there's cattle grates in the middle of the bloody road. Could definitely have some fun on this road on a different bike. How? I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, some legend at some point decided to put a perfectly bit of bitumen twisties in the middle of two awesome dirt roads. That's oh, slippy. That's next level.
Tell you what though, this DR is very slippery in the front end today. Should probably address my tyre pressures. Or, you know, not doing 90 an hour down the dirt road. Now, little update. We are only, well, we're not far away from Bobo, where we plan on camping tonight. Unfortunately, that little detour has meant that we have completely missed the remaining sort of crazy tunnels that are going to be a heap of fun to ride through. But it's getting late in the day. I am starving because I've barely eaten today, and my body is wrecked. So we're going to nail it up to Bobo, stopping at the store and grab feed. Stopping at camp, and then from there we will make a plan.
So camp is all set up and we've got a few little visitors. Let's see who we got. That's Joey, Skip, and Wallace, or Wally. Sounds legit enough, right? Well, camp is all set up again for another night. I'm not going to run through that because you guys have seen what my camp setup looks like. It hasn't changed in 24 hours. The DR did phenomenally today. So there's a lot more sort of long stretch dirt roads than I expected, which was a lot of like 60 through to 90 through to 100 km/h down dirt road, which yeah, the bike did really well. I was super surprised. I'd love to say that it's me learning how to ride these things better, but it's really not. And I've been bedding down my range. Did 150 k's today and used about 8 litres of fuel. So it means I'm pretty much dead on for using 5 litres per 100 regardless of terrain, which is great news for me because it means I've got 350 k's range and I don't have to keep filling up a jerry can or worrying about that, which is nice. Mark's all set up as well. And Paul, Justin over there, and we've got a new visitor, another Paul, who's met us here and he's going to come to tomorrow's adventure with us. So it's getting close to the end of the video, so I might as well fill you in on that one. We are going to be going to Croombit Tops tomorrow. So for those who don't know what that is, it's a national park, yeah, 40 minutes north of here, I think. And apparently there is just epic adventure riding out there. So I cannot wait to get out there. It is going to be an awesome day. Probably a lot more tracks to do rather than today, which is just a lot of touring. I'm not sure what kind of footage I got, so hopefully it pieces together an alright video. And yeah, I'm going to finish setting up camp, probably cook some food and go about doing those things, and I'll check back in a little later. See ya.